you how to make some rolled flowers. And there are several ways you can get them. The first is from Cricut Artiste. I think Flower Market also has some. So I'm going to show you how to roll these guys, and then maybe that one as well. Okay. And then you can also get them as a die. This one's from Sizzix. So that's another option. So what you get when you cut it is this guy, or when you cut it on your Cricut, you get these guys. Okay. So I'm going to take you through how to roll these. So what you will need is liquid glass. Okay. And I use either water, or this is a product that's no longer made, but it's water mixed with something else. And then there are different tools. This is the close to my heart quilling tool, and I don't think it's available anymore. This one is also a quilling tool. And then you can either use a pick or a chopstick. This is probably my favorite. So basic is good. So all you do is, I'm gonna spritz a couple of these first to get the paper softened. You want the paper soft, but you don't want it, because you don't want it saturated. You just want it softened, because then when you go to roll it, it won't crack, it'll bend. Okay, so let's start with this one. And honestly, it's the chopstick is the thing that I like. What I do is, well, it's either the chopstick, or if it's a smaller one, you can use this one. I take it and I like to bend it out. Okay, so I just go around and I bend this guy around. Okay, so you can use the smaller one as you get into the middle, or if you're doing a smaller flower. Okay, so then, like, because I'm getting into the middle here, it's a little tighter, so I'll just take my pick and just kind of bend it around. So I go all the way around like this. And I just bend them like that, okay? And then you can take your quilling tool, if you have one, and you just put it in there, and then you start rolling. And you're going to make it so that the color that you want to be shown is up. So the dark side of the paper is going to show just for now. But I just I get it started, and then I start doing it with my fingers. Okay. And you want it to be tight, because after you get it ready to glue, okay? So that's this one, and then you're going to let it loosen up a bit. Okay, but first you put your glue down, okay? So let's get this tightened up again. And you put your glue on that center piece, okay? And you want to be pretty generous with your glue dot. All right, so okay, you want quite a sizable amount, okay? And then you just put your flower down, and you let it kind of open up, okay? So I don't want to get glue all over me, but okay. And so then you just hold it there for a little bit, and you kind of just let it loosen a bit. and then let it set up to dry. Okay. Let's see, this one isn't. Okay, and then you're going to manipulate it more after it's dried in place. You're going to bend these little guys out. You want it to be loosened as much as it can because it's going to get glued there. So that's one. Okay, so let's do another one. And again, you want your paper soft so that when you're doing this, turning the petals, so that it doesn't crack or tear. It just softly rolls, okay? And then, so say you don't have one of these, you can use your pick and just start it, okay? You want it to be rather tight. Okay, so you're starting it. And I don't know if you can see me turning this, but just kind of go around and around. Keep on going around. And you want it tight to start with because you can always loosen it up, okay? So then that's the base that you're gonna put your glue down on, okay? So this is super tight, and then you just kind of let it open up until you're happy with the way that it looks. And then when you're happy, you put your glue dollop down, okay? So you put all that much glue down. Use quite a lot. And then you're gonna let it set up. And then after it's set and it's dry, you can manipulate the petals a little bit more. Okay, so let's do this one. Because it looks a little bit different. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this guy. Okay, and then either you can use your quilling tool if you want, or you can do it the other way. Since I have it, I like to just get it started, and then I do most of my rolling like this. And always remember the color that you want to show when you're looking at the flower goes in. Okay. And then just let it loosen up until you're happy. And then your glue dollop goes on that center spot. And again, be generous, okay? And you can make these as big as you want or as little as you want. Okay, and then after they've set up, you can attach them in a floral ring with the pearl-ended pins to make a wreath, and I'll show you a picture of the wreath that I've made. Or you can put them in these foam cones to make a little tree, or you can use floral stems with floral tape, and you can make a bouquet of flowers, and if you want to cut some petals to make flowers with the stems, okay? So here is the wreath that I made, and it's well over 100 of those flowers. And then I made a tiny bouquet with the flowers that we just did. I appreciate you spending some time today with me. Please subscribe so you'll be able to find all of my videos, and thanks for watching.